What's good, everyone? It's your boy Matt here, back in Namba, here at Enemy Theater once again. This is the Team In Theater show. It's actually going to be a very special Team In show. It is the birthday show of Wada Miyu, who happens to be one of my top 5 best members. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's like my 4th time or so coming to one of these Team In shows. I think last time was back in December, where some bad stuff happened. We're not gonna talk about that on this video, but yeah, got my ticket already. Ticket number 69. Everyone, please say it with me.
Nice. 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 Nice.
The freshman's got the sideline. He's got speed to the 10, and he stays on his feet for a 69-yard touchdown run. Nice.
Even though this is a pre-recorded video, I could feel everyone's energy coming through me, premeditated spirit bomb from Dragon Ball Z. It was one of those kind of situations. But yeah, I'm here. It's gonna be exciting. Not only is it's Mew's birthday here, so I'll be cheering for her. It's also gonna be the first Team In show that I've gone to where Fuwa will also be performing. So it's gonna be some bit of a conflict, some split Oshi cheering or whatever. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I'll be cheering for Fuwa, who is my 4th or 3rd. Depending on the day, she's my 3rd or 4th favorite member. So that plus Mew. So yeah, it's gonna be fun times. Went and checked out the display, the birthday display they have down there. So they have a big poster, which actually it's kind of using some English, I guess. It's correct English. It's kind of just random though. It's no pressure, no diamond. It was the motto for her. So I think that might be a carryover from Leopage. Remember that from Non-Battle 1. And then yeah, they have a big light blue and white flower display with a lot of balloons for her. So that looks really nice. And then let's see. Yeah, and then as for the table, yeah. So there's her time bomb costume. There's a little display of that. A bunch of photos of her, actually down the stairwell. There's a bunch of photos of her YouTube channel. A lot of recent concert stuff. Kind of like bootleg. What's it called? Comical seats photos or whatever. So printouts of those, and then on the table, yeah. There's a bunch of other random Vincent Van Gogh art book or something. I don't know what that's all about. I'm not sure if she likes Vincent Van Gogh or what. I don't know, but there's that. Some other cool stuff there. So it was interesting. So it's gonna be exciting. It's my first Team In show of cheering, so I'll get to do that. But yeah, I'm gonna go check out the shop, see what's new over there. It's been a couple weeks since I was there. So they updated it with the April birthdays. So we'll check that stuff out. Oh, check this out. We got a new addition to the Senichi Mai Street here in Namba. We got a Skia. Brand new Skia. It even has the flower display, congratulating people for opening the store. So that's brand new. Finally, there's actual real edible food here in Senichi Mai Namba. Alright, I just got done checking out the NB shop. They brought out a lot of old stuff there just randomly. Koi Nanka no thank you goods, date goods. It's kind of random. Mew's shirt is completely sold out. Luckily, I got assistant producer Jeff, to hook me up with the Mew shirt here. I forgot to reserve it in advance, but I asked him last week, and hey, if they have any, they might be out of stock, but hey, if they got it, cool, please get it for me. And then yeah, but it has this random tie written here. I tried using Google Translate on it, and it's I think it says like this if you like this or something. It was I don't know, Google Translate was being weird, but it's I don't know, random. I'm only probably gonna wear it for this day, and if I need simp to Mew or something. But yeah, it's time to go in, so I'll see you guys after the show. Oh yeah, I had some extra time, so I went over to the Yoshimoto shop and got some random gaming goods. I got these stickers of various various comedian gaming groups who were with NMB. So I got like Wonko Daddy, got Kamaitachi and friends. So yeah, I'm gonna put these on my laptop because that's the cool thing to do back in like the mid to late 2000s. Just got done with the Team In show. It was raining, so I had to move over to this spot that is most definitely still at NMB Theater. Anyway, to summarize today's events, so I was seat 69, nice, which put me in the 7th row, just off center. It was a pretty good seat, but not a great seat. Luckily, it was right in front of Miyu and Fua, so I got to look at him a lot during the show. Yunan was also there as a sub, but I couldn't really cheer for her. So as for the birthday show instructions, so as per usual, they gave us this pamphlet here with like a bunch of rules and stuff. Not rules, but like instructions, like what pen light color to use during what songs. Pretty standard stuff for these birthday shows. So they actually beforehand they told us like, okay, you need to have a light blue pen light, a white pen light, which okay, make sure that makes sense because those are Muse colors. But you also need a yellow pen light. I'm like, that's weird. But then I realized later, oh, okay, because for Muchujin they do yellow pen light for that song. So okay, makes sense. They had instructions. So for the first song, they had everyone use light blue pen lights, and then for her unit song, which I think is like that the mermaid song. They had this like special rule where the front half of the crowd would be white and then the back half of the crowd would be light blue. So I was part of the light blue group. So I was like, okay, kind of a little tricky. Of course, they say here like, oh, hey, if you don't know, just look at the person next to you. But if they don't know what they're supposed to do, then everyone's screwed. But it seems like everyone got it. They also had some like kind of like a little like tricky instructions for the mixes and stuff. So they actually had instructions for the overture, which normally so that's the part where everyone goes like tiger, fire, cyber, whatever. So yeah, so this one is that tiger, fire, cyber, fiber, diver, viber, and then instead of saying ja ja, they say poo poo. Okay, and then for Tora, he, Jinzo, Seni, Ama, Shindo, then it's Wada Miyu. Okay, and then Chape, Ape, Kara, Kina, Lala, Tusuke, and Miyu-chan Kawaii is the last chant. And then then in the B48 part, and instead of saying sorry, it's poo 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 poo. Which yeah. So yeah. Speaking of which, there's a whole lot of poo talk today. So during like one of the MC talk segments, one of the segments was like talk about like your poo moment, a little like poo episode. And because poo is like Muse, like special word, you can kind of use it just to express like a feeling in different situations. But yeah, just kind of talking about poo, and like in my mind, like to myself, I'm like giggling, like a fucking like 2-year-old because they're talking about poo. But yeah, they calling her like oh yeah, Mew, she's the poo poo ona, so the poo poo girl. Uh, so I feel like at like the next Handshake event or the Hanshkai event, I feel like I'm compelled to tell Mew that poo or poo poo in English means something completely different, and she'll probably get angry or like embarrassed about that. But it'll be fun. And it's also Jar, if you're watching, don't steal my idea. This is my idea. And then the last song they had the really weird like kind of gloomy song. They had us do 32 Miyu-chan calls So normally, like, whenever you call out a member, usually if you watch like the concerts or the shows, yeah, usually it's like 4 times. But then for special situations, you can do 16, and then for very special situations, you can do 32. So they had us do 32 Miyu-chans, which half the time I was saying Miyu-chan, and then when I got more like conscious, more mindful about it, I was like, oh, Miyu-chan. But I kept on saying Miyu-chan. It's still easier to say that than Kare, and because for me, Kare and I feel like it's like 2 syllables, but they do 3 syllables for her. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Anyway, that happened. Uh, as for the show itself, so yeah, the team in set list is still pretty mid. The only good song in the first half is Juyoku Sympathy. And then the units are still shit. But I could cheer for Fua during that the second song where there were like green tablecloth dresses. What is it called? Kusai Mono Dorake, yeah. Yeah. And then at the back half of the set list, the only good songs there are Kyusen Kyote and Dancing High. And then as for the encore, Muchuji, as I mentioned, yeah, we had to use yellow pen lights. This actually was my first time experiencing Muchujin with cheering. So it was like a magical experience, especially like the Koko ni Iru part. I kind of got a little like, oh, got the feels. Uh, Also, Miyu got to do the solo part for that, so that was nice. And then she was also center of Dun. And hot take here: Miyu center, Miyu Dun center is better than Mikana Dun center. Yeah, yeah, you heard it here first. Oh yeah, and then as for the actual birthday part of the show, so Mo-chan wrote the letter to Miyu. So we got some good camaraderie. Talked about, gave a shout out to how like she, Zeon, and Miyu all got into the Tokyo Girls Collection Wakayama contest together, so they're happy about that. And then the letter to Miyu was from her older sister, and I think I'm not sure if I heard this wrong or what, but I think like this is like her family has like 4 children, so big family, interesting. Yeah, and then Fua drew the picture for Miyu. And then during Miyu's speech, there was a really funny moment where she's talking about like, okay, Inabi has a lot of good points. We have, everyone's cute, everyone's funny, everyone like gets along together, and everyone has big boobs. So we should be in Kohaku. And so everyone laughed, and like Yumian scolded her like, "What was that? Having big boobs have to do with being on Kohaku?" But I think that's a good criteria. Like I think, yeah, Inabi should be on Kohaku just because of that. But yeah, that was a really funny. It was really fun. Speech. And she had been really leaning into her whole like Ponkatsu, that kind of screw up character. So she kind of just like ended really abruptly, and they even like commented, "Oh yeah, like her speech like is just like Miki's." So that was pretty funny. And then as for the Miyukuri, the highlight of every theater show, this one is very backloaded, with all my favorite members being at the end of the line and members I didn't really care about, for the rest of the line. So yeah, it was like Fuwa, Yunanan, and Miyu, at the very end. And so I prepared a sketchbook page here for Fuwa, and it basically says Mario Kart, thank you. Thank you for Mario Kart. And I drew 2 red shells as in reference to her stream, the gaming club stream they did last Friday, where she played Mario Kart, and I stream sniped and got into her game, and I hit her with 2 red shells. But I don't think she really got the reference. So, but she's like, "Oh, did you watch?" And then I was, yeah, and then I did like kind of a throwing gesture to like and point at myself, like, "Hey, I was that guy." But I guess next time I talk to her, I'll have to like explain it again and get her reaction to that. But yeah, that, and then I quickly flip over to the backside where I wrote "Happy Poo Day" for Mew, and she was happy about that, and that was nice. Yunanan said, he's actually been a long time no see to me, so kind of awkward for her though, because she was in between 2 members I actually want to talk to, but yeah, and yeah, not really much else to say about the rest of the members of the Miyokuri. And yeah, so that was the theater show. It seems lately, yeah, I've been going only to like these like special like birthday shows. which is kind of true. But I think the next birthday show, if I can't stay at this rate, then probably the next birthday show might be Wakapons, which will be in July. Who knows? Who can say? But yeah, this is probably gonna be it for like my like vlogs for the near future, at least for a few weeks. Next time I'll be vlogging will be end of April for the Handshake event, a two-shot event over at Osaka. So first I'm going to Intex, so that'll be have some discuss some reports there. We're also going to try to be going to the concerts. So far, we haven't had the best luck with getting the concerts. But yeah, hey, if you're watching and you got any spare tickets for the NMB Live and the Request Hour night concerts, help a brother out. 皆さん、NMB ライブ2023、リクエストは夜公演、チケット余ってる方、助けてください。Also, shout out to Rich, who I met actually the other day over at Wakapon's photo book event. He got into today's show through Cancel Make and actually got a better seat than me. He was like 2 rows in front of me. But yeah, actually, he is proof that there's hope for you Sakamichi fans out there. He's a Sakamichi fan himself that has seen the light. A big part of that is because of these theater shows that are relatively easy to win, which makes like seeing the members kind of accessible because you can see them pretty often and easy to cheer for them. But yeah, anyway, that aside, I highly recommend everyone like come to a theater show whenever you come to Japan, so you can experience the magic yourself. Definitely, it makes you like really like the group a lot more. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. So thanks everyone for watching. Like and comment on the video, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Peace.